everyone, welcome back to my channel, Almost Delulu. In today's episode, we're gonna talk about how to get your purpose back, or at least like figure out what your purpose in life is. I mean, if you are someone who's lacking motivation or like lost or like in a zone where you're like, oh, what's the purpose of life? What am I even doing with it? And I don't wanna be here anymore. I don't know if there's any good in anything at all, or I cannot see anything good happening to me, or like I feel my life is so uncertain right now that I cannot think of anything. Well, this video is for you, so watch till the end. So to give you a little background, I've personally been living in a survival mode for a few months now. By that, I don't mean to say that, oh, nothing good is happening in my life and that's why I'm in that. No, I feel like I've been in survival mode because I personally lost the motivation to like even like pursue it further, if that makes sense. Like good things were happening, but I was so in a zone of not wanting to look at it. Like every morning I wake up and I have things to do, but I try not to do them because I fear that if I do them I might get rejected or like something good not might happen. So I would rather like choose to do the mundane things like washing clothes or like washing the dishes or cooking food or just like working out and all that. This is good. I mean, taking a break is good, but I think I kept telling myself that, oh, you're just taking a break, oh, your mind just needs it. But I've been in that zone for like months without even realizing it. Like and I think this is like one of those 3 a.m. thoughts where I was thinking and I was like assessing like what's happening with my life, and I'm like, bro, wait, I mean, whatever I'm doing right now is not really right. Like I can keep telling it to myself that, oh, I have to be in a very like calm relaxed zone and it's okay to take a break, which is very okay, but you gotta understand what is a break and what is a survival mode. And I was in survival mode without even thinking about it. And I think one night at 3 a.m., I was, like I said, I was thinking about my life and I was like, oh, well, maybe I should just change it, you know, like maybe the start would be like waking up at 6 a.m. and starting a journal, or like meditating every day, working out every day, and writing to-do lists and then following it. And one day I did that. I actually did that. I was like, oh, I need to change my life. I did all of that, but it didn't work out. Because here's what happens. Like I usually come up with this plan and it is solid, and by day 3 I forget to follow the plan, and by day 3 I'm back at it again. Maybe like on day 2 something happened that might have pissed me off, and I'm already like in a very like thin line zone. I don't know the right word for it, but I'm sure you're like getting it. Like I'm already in that like very delicate zone, so every little thing could hurt me at this moment. So I feel like because of that I would just like stop it and get back to living in a survival zone, because that's like comfortable to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm not losing anything. And I I feel like all of this was coming from the fear of what's gonna happen in the future, because at this point as an international student I feel like my life has been like very uncertain with the new visa changes and things happening. It's always like very confusing to like come up with a plan, and every year I used to come up with a plan that is, I don't know, useful for my visa. And as it kept going, I feel like I just lost motivation in pursuing something, and it felt like I was doing all of those things just to survive or just to like save my visa, until one day I was like, wait, what am I even doing? Like, is that really what I want to do? Like, I just asked my question, like, okay, 5 years down the lane, would this make me happy? Like, would this career or like lifestyle will ever make me happy? Like, yeah, I'm doing it because like it's, I don't know, practical, or like maybe if I think in a very logical way and take this path, maybe it will help me. Like maybe that's what everyone's doing, so maybe that's a good thing, right? Like they have already like drawn a path for themselves, and all I have to do is just follow that path. Or an uncle is advising me to like take this career because this is good for me, or like maybe in 5 years I would get paid more if I like went through this lane. But will that make me happy? Leave happy, will that even give me a purpose to live, or will that even give me a motivation to live? Like I am not even motivated to pursue that right now. I don't want to do anything to, you know, make a life in that zone right now. And if I keep doing this to myself, and if I keep pursuing that dream, or like not even dream, if I keep pursuing that like path, will I survive? I mean, maybe I'm surviving, but will I live? Will I be like Harita? I don't know. All these questions came to me, and if you're like relating to me right now with this story, you have found the right video. I'm telling you again, because I woke up and I was like, listen, making that old list, like old routine, whatever I find on Instagram or like some random wellness websites, will not work for me, because those are like very generalized, right? Like, yeah, waking up 6 a.m. is good for you, writing a journal is good for you, but it's more of like when you come up with such a plan, sometimes you might get very strict, or at least I am like that. I would get very strict with it, and I would be like, oh, I have to do everything at a certain time, and if I don't do it, I would be disappointed in me, and it will again add up to it. And now I'm like, oh well, Harita, you're just like not good for anything. Like, you cannot even maintain a routine. Now what are you gonna even do with your life? And it's again this whole spiral thing. I was like, okay, first things first, why am I doing this? Why do I want to improve my life? What is something that I am excited about in my life? Is it like a dream? Is it a passion? Is it a career? Or is it just like I enjoy living this life because I have like good friends and family and I just want to spend my life with them? Or what is it that I want to do at all? I mean, it's not like I didn't have anything. I did have it, but I felt like I forgot it in this whole process. So I just sat with myself. I mean, this is what I usually do. I meditated. I was like, let me clear my mind. I don't want to be biased when I'm like thinking about a path or like a purpose. I need to like reset my life. So I meditated. I sat and thought of all the good things. That's like a classic thing that I do, but you don't have to do that. But you can start doing the third step. I use ChatGPT. I mean, at this point, everyone's doing it. So I was like, you know what? Let me do it. Let me use ChatGPT for a good cause. So I opened ChatGPT and I was like, hey, listen, I feel like I've lost the purpose of living, or like at least I've forgot what my dream is, and I want you to like ask me few questions which would remind me what my dream is, or like purpose, or motivate me to even like live. And once I figure that out, could you make a practical plan? Because, and also I feel like also the other thing is I also like gave a little gist of my current situation, like how am I living, where am I living, what's happening, what are like my possible goals in the future, and all of that. I gave a little gist of it, and I asked it to like ask me questions so I could like detrack or like find the purpose. And it gave me like multiple questions, and those were more of like my kind of questions, so I wouldn't exactly give you, or I don't want to like go through those questions because it felt very personalized, and it could ask you different questions based on your situation or like your whole story. But one question that I really, really loved, and I feel like you should include it if it doesn't ask you, is it just was like, okay, think back past 10 years and think of the things that you did and you lost track of time. I sat down and it was really fun, honestly. Like, I could think of all the good things at that point. I was excited and I was like, oh, when I was doing this, I lost track of my time. Oh, when I was doing that, I lost track of time. And the other question that I really liked was like, okay, imagine you're like 70 years old, and what would make you happy or proud when someone said you are so and so, like the dash is like filled by your profession, like, oh, let's say Harita is a data analyst, would that make me happy, would that make me proud? Or, oh, Harita is a filmmaker, would that make me happy and proud? I gotta think about it. So I think maybe like write it down and think, what is it that would make you happy when you turn 70 and someone says, oh, hey, well, you know, I'm really happy, I'm really proud of you because all these years you have become so and so. And yeah, I think that comes to end of our video. I feel like this has been a very quick video, but anyway, so I would want you to like go use ChatGPT, ask it, or I mean, it doesn't have to be just ChatGPT. If you're using any AI chat, just use that and ask it this question and ask it to ask you questions, and I feel like you will reach somewhere. And I'm not saying that, oh, right after I found that, I'm like all excited, I'm like up, I'm waking up and all that. No, I'm still in the process. So I would definitely come back to you and share how it's going with me. But currently, I feel like I'm more energized. I'm excited to wake up every day. It's not like I'm waiting for the night to come so I could sleep back. So that's one good thing. And I'm also like pushing myself to like apply or like do the steps that would take me forward or like make me reach there. And here's one more thing that I want you guys to remember is that we always are so fixated on the how rather than what we want. And I feel like that's usually why we might get disappointed sooner, or it's at least the case with me. So I would say once you do it, I also would want you to let go of the how. Like you don't have to worry about how you're going to reach it. You just have to like worry, or like I wouldn't say worry, you just have to focus on what you want, and you will reach there no matter what. Like you just have to think that, oh, whatever I'm doing or whatever is happening with me is just leading me to that, so I don't have to like worry about it, you know. Until then, I'm gonna clock out. Stay tuned and please come back to me and tell me what you found out and are you happy with the results. If not, stay tuned to my story so you could follow it and figure out life with me, I guess. See ya.